And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Kelly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Michael Irvin, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action, it's Kelly. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's James. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Kelly. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard. Over the middle, complete. It's Bush. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Leonard now to throw. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. A play fake, now Leinart to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A first carry now for Reggie Bush. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Leinart. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Try to punch it across with Bush. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Reggie Bush taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah.
There he goes, left side. The 20.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Edgerrin James, 79 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They give to Bush going right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Here's Leinart. Got a man. It's Swan, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Here's Leinart. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Back to throw, Leinart. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, the 40, 20, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Ball into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Leinart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
I need to get my swag.
Touchdown, L.A. Win Swan, 88 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Kelly to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a first down throw, Leinart. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Antrell Roll with a pick. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Kelly. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now Kelly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. To throw is Kelly. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The SC offense about set to take over here. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll try to run for the first with Bush. And there he goes. Reggie Bush. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Reggie Bush. His second touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. As that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kelly got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Kelly. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, it's Kelly. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From just shy of midfield, Kelly. And Graham's got it. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw, Kelly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kelly. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The drive starts with Reggie Bush. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Bush on 3rd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Leinart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. play fake. Now Kelly. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Edgerrin James with his second touchdown of the night. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Leonard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Leonard. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The SC offense about set to take over here. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Sacked there by Ray Lewis. Throwing now is Palmer. Throw right side, taken in by Swan. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's Palmer. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now a first down throw, Kelly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. The 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for two and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points, they win the game.
Cute face, nice, but she scheming on the low. I just cut to the chase, ask her, do you want the new friends? No way, they be scheming for the dough. Ring the bell, I open up, see they face and close the door. I got my own 2 cents, if you know what I mean. I got my own 2 cents, if you know what I mean. I take the check over the trip, if you know what I mean. I pick the mortgage over rent, if you know what I mean. Yeah, me and all my is winning. Okay. Remember back when I could never say what I'm dealing. Alright. Nowadays I text my lawyer, ask what the deal is. He texts me back and say that is over $1 million. Hey, I might forget to reply. Too many messages, most of them read. I'm a popular guy. Why? IDKY. Always dividing the pie. But slapping the hands of the ones that show up to the party expecting a slide. Please don't be one of them guys. Was never my vibe. But I done been celebrating so much these days, I'm seeing twice. Guess it's just one of them nights. I'm taking one of them flights. They let me recline to a bed. Out when they cut off the lights. Up when they cut on a mic. Like. We about to land and I hope you enjoyed it. I walk in the party and everyone know my. You by the line and you looking all blown it. You ain't on my list, so you pointing this pointless face. Nice, but she scheming on the low. I just cut to the chase. Ask her, do you want the new friends? No way, they be scheming for the dough. Ring the bell, I open up, see they face and close the door. I got my own 2 cents, if you know what I mean. I got my own 2 cents, if you know what I mean. I take the check over the trip, if you know what I mean. I pick the mortgage over rent, if you know what I mean.
Dame la ciencia.
I've been sitting back cool and I've been watching the game. I've been looking lame. Everybody show off. They keep asking where the real bars at and where the real stars at. I'm ready to, you know she about to go off. Look, I never said I was a gangster, but I'm harder than you. Can I smart man? I know everything you know about. Like, how you playing with a they be running with the ops. I was surprised when they caught you at the house. Look, I be trying to stack it up. I ain't working to impress, baby. We are not the same. You be stacking just to flex. Had to get it on my own, so I'm mapping out the quest. And I ain't never laying up. I'm stomping dead on dick. Heard these threats, but it ain't no way I can't go. I'm a red up, that's some shit I ain't know. I'm a real rapper, send me beats, I blank those. And this is on the biggest good. I hate it. They be tuned in heavy, love to listen, cause I'm calm with the flow. Got the whole team chasing paper, I ain't got a chance to tell them how I feel, but I'm proud of my bros. Look, I want everybody in, I ain't selfish with the paper when it's time, put my dogs on the road. I was 19 when them folks started saying I'm the best, until this day they still call me the GOAT. Look, I earned that, home gotta walk across your bridge, I'ma burn it. Spit the whole block, they still talking, we gon' turn back. Ain't no hold up, they be jealous, want your life, gotta keep them folks far away from it, had to learn it. But no Lord lost, and no Lord gain. I cannot get on board of the Lord train, bust them race down 50-50, that's a Lord thing. Rapping is a hot bone and do it on my downtime, otherwise I'm getting money. Took a break from it, I ain't see the bigger picture, so they left when it was dark. Now I'm back in emotion and I'm being all about mine. Or they won't in when it's sunny. They don't want me on their song cause they be hanging on the kid, but tell them name a harder, yeah.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me.
GA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and our home team. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Leonard to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Burrow on play action. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go. The 6-yard line.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
At the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Thrown toward the sideline, and Jefferson's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. A nice job of bringing that in, but why was he so close to the sideline there? They had all kinds of room in the flat.
A little bit of a lack of coordination between him and the quarterback, because both of them should have seen that room that was available, that space. Stop your route a little bit shorter, put it on him, and let him turn and get upfield.
So we've had a safety, we've had a field goal, and still no touchdowns yet, and the very rare 3-2 ball game.
So we went to a football game. That's what we're here for, right? And a baseball game broke out. Just sort of illustrates to me that both of these defenses can be awfully tough. And right now, both of the offenses are having trouble navigating them. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it with Bush. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Bush. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Play action. Here's Leinart.
They've got his man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They toss right side to Bush. $17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Jones, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All right, ready? You. 12.
A handoff to Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
All day. On 2. Let's go, team. Big series right here. You got to step it up.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on second and 10. Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Not much there, only a yard.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Antoine Woods gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And his kick is indeed good, and that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So LSU gets the field goal, and now they're ready to boot this away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And down on the 21-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On first down, it's Leinart. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Leinart now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Leinart. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The SC offense about set to take over here. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now it's Leinart. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Let's go, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Leinart. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Looking again in the direction of Woods, but it'll be second down. Here's Leinart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Leinart. Open man there is Swan, complete. Touchdown! Lynn Swan, a 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up second down. Burrow looking to pass to Jefferson on the slant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Check, 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 check.
12, 12, 12.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 64 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Reggie Bush, 77 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Leinart. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in. Tackle the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Burrow. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
134 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On second down, here's Leinart. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 94 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The SC offense about set to take over here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Lynn Swann, his second touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touch.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards alone. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going up top. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The USC punter out there now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He gets it left side to Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
My alarm clock similar to a gunshot. The party was jumping and then the fun stops. Life after death's my time to spend as a pit stop. I think I make them jump when I'm thinking backwards like crisscross. Looking outside and the flowers burn where the garden is. Rush past when they take a turn in the flower bed. These are angels from any angle with no concern. You call them demons depending on how you like to earn. Cash rules everything around me. I ain't make the rules, we just use the tools that the government planted and consumed. You heard? These are really more than just words. Serious, I'm about my dough like I'm working for Mr. Burns. Serious, I'm about my art. Every day is a fight. Puts a canvas to a mic and from Basquiat when I write. I see one time, 12 pull up, that's 5-0. I see a man in handcuffs screaming, we gon' be alright. The irony, sorta like a butterfly getting pimp spreading wings and then finding me. The silver lining is always hiding, you gotta find it. I see the block and then peep the climate, it's steady climbing. Our mama lost her baby, you know, steady crying. Gentrification, take all these buildings and then steady buying. Pushing out my loved ones, to them it's just a daily triumph. I say we buy the hood back and turn it into Zion. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I said it, I meant it. I own it, cemented. It's finished quicker. I got hooks to get him hooked like society's menace. I met a neighborhood chemist, told me all about the business. He said cash rules everything around me. Peep the method, man. Then wind up in a scam with your mic in your hand. Like, what happened? Bruh, you ain't followed the plan. You got that cheesecake, then how you only make you a band? In the same time span, I get to clapping my hands. It's that easy. When breaking down the soul of a man, I only wear black hoodies when I chill with the clan, the squad, the gods. I'm here to show you I'm the man.
Can't stop us.
That's who I am. That's who I am. That's who I am.
Okay, baby, I see you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and our home team. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On fourth down, Herbert. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And right away he lost the football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them. It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys. Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend? Yeah, do I ever? Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. A 1st down and more, Etienne. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rich Norton for the Clemson field goal.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's right. But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. Herbert off of play action. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Again, Herbert. They'll find Royce Freeman, the running back, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown! DeAnthony Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Clemson takes over first and 10. All you got to do is look it up. 21-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10.
Lawrence will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. The Clemson Tigers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence, and he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield. but came up empty.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
Right there.
And touchdown. T. Higgins as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Herbert. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 6.
47's the mic. 47.
Now Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the
room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. After the run, now Herbert to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Herbert. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On first down, it's Herbert. And this will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now it's Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score Ducks 21, Tigers 10.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenyon Barner from a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got him. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Boy, how good has this defense been, seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Let them know, let them know. Let them know, let them know.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown! Ronald Merritt Jr., 36 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a gain of 35.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Blunt. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Now, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up to kick the extra point.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here with Blunt. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Herbert now to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Herbert. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Herbert. And hauled in here by Rivera. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you...
Project fences to live in luxury. Now we live luxury. Straight out that bottom, nobody gave nothing to me. Be careful what with me. All of my little brothers body they for me. Yeah, they gon' for me. Lay in the cut with them for free. Say she in love with me. But say you love, I just want your company. I fall in the club for free. I give out daps and them husband the ones for me. Cause that type don't phase a player. This type of is what make a hater when you got it out the mud, yeah. Ran it up, yeah. Really don't get no, yeah. Don't get no win, turn nothing to something, yeah. Really hustling, yeah. Y'all getting that money, yeah. We getting that money, yeah. Rags to riches, 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 rags to riches. Rags to riches, yeah.
I went from rags to riches, I still go back to the trenches. We had to smash them. No silver spoons, we had plastic utensils. He just came home, we still packing this. Die in these streets or get saved by the system or get you some millions. My lifestyle is vicious. These ain't gon' miss you. They on your partner, act like they forgot you. That how you sick. My girl, she the realest. I know how to pick 'em. I know what I did. I need you to back with me. I know get ugly, but that's why you pretty and pushing a Bentley. My kind of stink. I put up no millions. I never go broke. I'm a god in my hood. I give everyone hope. Can't remember a time when my answer was nope. I remember the times I had nowhere to go. Down to my lowest, I turned to a poet. I'm pouring my heart out. I bought my little boy house. I brought all the bros out. I never try to show out. I'm never gonna go out. Never that every time that I turn around, I'm giving back. Once that bitch dead, it ain't no getting back. I was giving my all, not asking for it back. I had blue hearts at first, I had to turn them black.
Rags to riches, 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 rags to riches. Rags to riches, 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 rags to riches. Rags to riches, yeah.
They wanna eat off my plate. They wanna eat off me. When I had my vision, you couldn't see it. I'm off the better things. I'm only doing it's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. And that it's so They ask how I get that I'm too busy in this money, in this cheddar. My daddy let me down, but I promise you I won't let her. I won't say that man, but won't make me better. Me, my brush still beef right now, cause he ain't get that letter. Numb to the pain. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, everybody, I can't trust nobody. I need me a chat party, don't invite me to no party. Pull up in that, it's so ooh, They ask how I get that, I'm a hustler, baby. Yeah. You must not know me, baby. I'm off the better things. I'm only doing what's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. And that, it's so They ask how I get that, Can't worry about nobody, gotta worry about my business. Don't bring them around me, I don't know their intentions. Don't wanna fall in love, dealing, tripping. I stay out the way, gotta make sure I keep my distance. Why they wanna hate me? Crazy. She mad I took her. That's how I bust you, baby. Yeah, you must not know me, baby. I'm off the better things. I'm only doing what's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. And that, it's so They ask how I get that, Pull up in that, it's so They ask how I get that,
but she want Italian, order it straight to the crib. I got a vision, but they do not get it. I know that it is what it is. Watch over shoulders, cause I'm getting older. Or whether they plot on the kill. Screaming and shouting, cause this is out of me, boy. I'm at the top of the top of the top of the top, going crazy. And this feels amazing. Cause they used to never show love. If you wanna with me, baby, just with me. Don't act fugazi, cause that would be crazy. Ain't no need for fronting my love. I fly G-Vibes, still rock Levi's, cool pants, gang, we up in this. She won't see my Givenchy, I told that girl it's up in my crib. Don't mind me, I'll my damn blow your back out up in this. Rockstar lifestyle, living that. Pop star, iced out, 20 my wrist. Tony Montana, we going bananas, my little friend with me when we overseas. I met a shorty who's about to turn 40, I'm talking my we just shooting the breeze. Brothers and Porsches, but popping their horses, are whipping and raining, I keep it a G. Turn out the streets, we disturbing the peace, cause it don't feel the same. My name, going insane, everything changed. When you had the money and fame, it don't feel the same no more. But I'm at the top of the top of the top of the top, going crazy. And this feels amazing, cause they used to never show love. If you wanna with me, baby, just with me. Don't act fugazi, cause that would be crazy. Ain't no need for fronting my love. I'm at the top of the top of the top of the top, going crazy. And this feels amazing, cause they used to never show love. If you wanna with me, baby, just with me. Don't act fugazi, cause that would be crazy. Ain't no need for fronting my love. I'm the happiest that I've ever been. Better leg, getting fresher than pins. Big racks, I got money to spend. Big packs in the back of the bin. Pink slips, tell me why would I ran. Chrome hearts, I can see through the tin. I got my phone off, getting up while we roll up in the load up. Baby, I'm gone, gone, gone. All of our plans, they went up with the wind. She wanna, you know that's all that I need to do. Where did you go, go, go? You lost in it, so I'm leaving. Cause right now it's time for the demons. Not my fault you didn't, cause it don't feel the same. When you ain't here to witness my name, going insane, everything changed. When you had the money and fame, it don't feel the same no more. But I'm at the top of the top of the top of the top, going crazy. And this feels amazing, cause they used to never show love. If you wanna with me, baby, just with me. Don't act fugazi, cause that would be crazy. Ain't no need for fronting my love. I'm at the top of the top of the top of the top, going crazy. And this feels amazing, cause they used to never show love. If you wanna with me, baby, just with me. Don't act fugazi, cause that would be crazy. Ain't no need for fronting my love.
salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back. Home. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing. Huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some racks. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Chant my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get 'em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out, treat his block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji calling money my ringtone. Hundreds. Or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Ooh. Take one for the team. I do that for my boys. Bread, game.
Time ticking. I'ma give it all until the last minute. Set up the block just for my man. I bet we win it. Go hard or go home. It's survival of the fittest.
Let's get activated. Let's get activated. Let's get activated.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started. Sam Ficken has it teed up. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete.
7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
To throw is Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Swinging this out for Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's Prescott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 32 yards. yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. So the quarterback drops to that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Throwing again is Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jeff Swaim as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Fickett, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action, it's Tannehill. He's got a man, it's Firkser, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Off play action, Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He completes it to Jones. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield. Try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, and it's second down. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Tannehill throwing again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 29 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Tannehill. And this will be caught by Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake. So here's a diving catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tannehill.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out and complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To the air again, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. One last throw here for Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Section where you're not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out. You gotta pay money, mix around. Salute when you see me. put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow to her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a 3